My name is Nicola. I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's wonderful to have you, and if you are returning, thank you very much for coming back and spending a little more time with me today. So this is my weekly Flosstube update, which is going out on the 13th of June 2023, and we are on Flosstube number 48. So this week I have worked on 4 full coverage that's tongue twister, and I've not even had a drink. 4 full coverage projects, 3 of which are Heaven and Earth designs. So I'm not going to mess around, I'm going to get straight in. I have got a little bit of haul to share as well, because my Lakeside Needlecraft goodies also showed up this week, so I'm quite happy about that. So first thing I have to show you is mock up. Apologise as well if it's appalling light. It's getting quite warm and sunny here, but at the minute it's clouded over, almost like, you know, it's going to thunder and lightning. So this is my Heaven and Earth designs. This is Envy, artwork by Marta Dahlig, one of the 7 deadly sins, number 2 for me. So I'm stitching this on 25 count lugana, 1/1 full cross. Last week, I think this has come out and stitched with me as well. Yes, it has. Last time we were at 20.75%. We're now at 21.33, and we've added 1400 stitches to this piece over 2 sessions. So as you can see, we've got some more filling in here, heading down to that bottom. And there's the bottom line there that you can see. The bottom line of gridding is the bottom of the pattern. But yeah, it's coming on wonderfully. Very pleased with how it's looking. So I'm not going to do a full length one this time, because I don't have an awful lot of room today for some strange reason. I don't know. Anyway, so that's Envy. So next one I worked on, my hair is all over the place as well because it's hot. It's this one. It's my Tilton Crafts piece, and it's the Realm of Middle Earth map based on the Lord of the Rings by Tolkien. And this one I am stitching on 25 count even weave, 1/1 full cross, and again this one was out on a stitch with me this week. So we've seen both of these already, but let me show you where this piece is now. Okay, so I've done some more filling in here, so all of those words are now in, and I'm in the next column. It's pretty much orange and yellow stitches now until we get to the H here, which is partially in, and then to the end. So we've gone from 27.64 to 27.81%, and we've added 1300 stitches on this piece this week. So that's that. Next one, I've got a helper here today, going to say hi. This is Mini Me number 3. This is Lauren. Lauren is also a budding stitcher. I'm trying to teach her. Sorry, I'm going to cover your face. This is the next piece, and it is the stitching shelf, Aimee Stewart. I'm doing the regular size max colour version of this piece, and it's gifted to me by Petra, my friend on Instagram. Stitching it on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. I've added 1200 stitches this week, so 1200 stitches. We've gone from 13.53 to 13.85%, and we have been working on sort of this section here and along. Yeah, because you can see this lady's head starting to come in now. That's been put in this week, and of course I'm just working along But yeah, it's just coming along beautifully again, and it's easier now. I'm in the middle of the frame. It's easier to work on. So yeah, that's the stitching shelf. So super. And the last one I've worked on, because there's no start and finish for June, is another Heaven and Earth design, and you'll all know which one this is. No, I want the mock up. I'm tired at the moment as well, which I'll get to in a minute. So it's this piece, and it's Maui Princess. Artwork is Hannah Disney, or Hannah Lynn, charted by Heaven and Earth Design. A freebie, still on the website the last time I looked. And again, stitching this one on 25 counts, even weave 1/1 full cross. Now you remember last week that she has now a face, and this week she has a face and some more hair. And we've got pretty much all of the face in, so it's folded down a little at the top. So I've worked, obviously the whole around her face is there, so everything here is stitched, and I've been coming along here, sort of from here, and I'm filling in more hair, and I'm just working along this way now to try and sort of level out, you know, where I am. So yeah, it's coming on really, really well. 53.85 to 55.34%, and a total of 3,300 stitches this week. Not as many as I'd like, and I didn't find the needle that I pinged off last week either, and Andy's foot's not found it either. Not quite as many as I'd like, but still a fair chunk of stitching in on this little beauty. So yeah, very happy with her. So this week I will just continue to pick up Maui Princess, but I still need to finish London, and I also want to put some more in on Pandemic. I'm a little bit tired this week. I've been doing a lot of overtime at work because it's been needed, and our company's sort of been in the news a little bit, and there's all kinds of stuff happening with the markets, which is keeping me on my toes really, and I'm just worn out. I've spent the whole day on the phones today, and talking to people is exhausting. I've taken 50 phone calls and I'm shattered, and then, you know, I've gone to do my supermarket shop, and obviously now I'm filming this, but I'm in downtime now, which suits me great. So the stitching does took a little bit of a hit, because over the weekend I did 5 hours of overtime on each day, which is a fair chunk of change, and if you know, that equates to probably near on 1,000 stitches per day, which I've actually taken up in work. But I'm not upset about it, because yes, I'm doing some overtime, it's paying the bills. Also, my Gecko Gold Club membership is now set up. I am also I received a £10 voucher and a discount code, and I'm picking a kit, because as soon as I get paid for all this overtime I'm doing, I'm having some of it to treat myself, because why the heck not. So the last thing to share with you is a little rude. There's a little bit of haul that I got. I did mention this last week. I placed an order with Lakeside Needlecraft, and I was like, turnaround times of 2 to 4 days, and I've been waiting 10. What gives? So I reached out to Kate, and I have to say she was fantastic. I had a look in, even though it was like 8 o'clock at night when I'm messaging her, she still, you know, said, look, leave it with me, I'll take a look and find out what's going on. But plopped through the door on Saturday, I think it was Saturday, came my 3854, so 10 skeins of that, because I've run out of it and I know I need a lot more to finish Realm. I know that I can get 1 or 2 skeins at a time, but I just get 10 at a time, because I do. Anyway, other couple of things I've got now. These are the speciality threads for my Nora. Okay, where's my Nora pattern? Should have got this out really. Can't wait, my. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. can't lay my hands on it right away, but let me find it on here. Okay, Nora Corbett. I know it's in here behind me somewhere. It's just the where, because stuff gets put on there randomly. And it's been a while since I looked at it. Nora Corbett. Capricorn. Yes, this is it. So there we go. There we go. So that's Capricorn. And I don't know if you remember, but I bought the bead kit, the pattern, and some 27 count Brittany, maybe. I want to say Brittany, but I can't remember. If I'm honest, it's been a while and I've had a sleep. And I was trying to get hold of the speciality threads for it, but of course with the pandemic and all kinds of other things, you know, shipping kind of went a bit on and off. But I did need some Krynic, so 3231 number 4. So I've got 2 spools of that. I'll be honest with you, I'm still undecided whether or not to use this Krynic or use some of the, I've got some DMC Diamond. I don't know whether to substitute for that. I might just test patch it and see which one's best when the time comes. So I've got 2 lots of Krynic, and then Karen threads. So they're all Karen Water Lilies. This one is Hot Peppers. As you can see, it's like hot pinks and oranges, and I think it's oranges. I'm under electric light, so it's hard to see. And it's nicely variegated, that one. This one might be more difficult to see. This one is grape. Oh no, actually that's not bad. And that's lots of very dark pinks and purples. Andy's talking to himself. And then this one is espresso. So it's chocolate colours and browns, and there's like a hint of purple in it as well. So that with the bead pack and the fabric and everything, Capricorn is now fully kitted up. So if I do fancy a change, or if I want to, you know, I've got a holiday coming up next month, I've got everything I need to do Capricorn. So now I've got these threads, I can start and make some concrete plans for next year, because I know I don't want to do a full coverage focus, and you know, try and get as near as I can to finishing at least one, if not more, of my full coverages. Aimee Maui Princess is the nearest one. As it stands, I will finish it in late 2024 if I carry on the way I'm going. But also I really want Realm of Middle Earth to catch up a little bit, because it's kind of been in the 20% zone for quite a while now, and I kind of want it to move. I don't want it to be the one that's left behind. I don't want it to be the last one, the last thought. So yeah, I'm just kind of, I'm looking at trying to make some concrete plan and maybe have a weekend PM stitch that's not a full coverage, maybe. So do my 500 full coverage stitches in the morning on the weekend, but then spend anything after that doing a non-full coverage like Capricorn, or pick out another kit, or have a look in my stash and see what else I've got, which, you know, I've got Andy's Lincolnshire map.
Yes.
So you know, there's all kinds of things I can do. So I'm considering doing something like that. But of course, you know, with me joining the Gold Club, I'm going to have lots more kits, lots more full coverage. I still don't want to, I don't really want to increase the amount of full coverage that I have. I think the 7 that I've got on the go at the moment is quite sufficient. I was looking on Instagram, and there's somebody on there I saw with well over 100 work in progresses. I'm not that bad. Not that it's a bad thing. So, plans for this week. So today, in 2-day rotation, on day 1 I have night cafe, so day 2 for that is tomorrow, and I will also film a chatty stitch with me. Then there'll be 2 days on She Sleeps, and there will be an ASMR, I want to say, stitch with me. Yeah, an ASMR stitch with me with that. Then, so that's Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Friday and Saturday will be Maui Princess days, because that's her day in rotation, and of course I'm doing some extra stitches, although hold that thought, because I might just decide to put Maui Princess down a little bit, because I'm tired. I'm kind of working on it but not working on, or not, I don't have heart to work on it, if that makes sense. And I'm kind of looking for something different, so I might just very well bring out Pandemic and try and get a little bit more caught up on that. And then Sunday and Monday will be Envy, so next Flosstube there will be at least 4 full coverages to show. And I think that's it. You got anything to add, kiddo? Oh, gonna fetch that, just the box in from what you bought. One more thing to show. A little bit more haul. No, just the box. So Andy's had his children come over at the weekend, and it was his daughter's birthday, and they went shopping, and what did they do? They brought something back for me. But I'm going to teach you how to stitch, aren't I? And I'm teaching her with this piece. I am going to doing the frameworks of the block stitching areas, and I'm going to get Madam here to fill in the middles. I can do that in between work while I'm waiting for calls, if it gets to that point. So, and it's this kit. This came from a shop called Works here in the UK, and it's a Harry Potter Hogwarts crest with the 4 houses on it, and it's priced at £5, but they didn't pay that for it, it was less. And it is stitched on 14 count Aida, and there's a nice sort of colour chart in it as well. But I'm going to do the framework, and Missy Moo's going to do the big bits of block stitching. I'm going to teach you, aren't I? And just on for the channel, I did put out, I don't know if you've seen it, a Chinese silk embroidery, a Chinese silk embroidery kit that I came across by a lady called Margaret Lee. And I did sort of do an opening of that and show you, what's in it. The video quality on it, I will admit, was not great, because when you were looking at the big piece, you actually couldn't see it properly, which was really bad. But I also, on the same day, I filmed another video, which is a Gecko Rouge unboxing, and I will be putting that out this week as well. I've also got another video to make, which I do need to prep for, and it's about backstitch and French knots and gridding. So, because those are the things really that I've been asked for. But yeah, once I get around to doing them, I'll get those out as well. And just touching back to my holiday, so I'm going away in the last week of July. So I'm going to take a break from filming on Flosstube for that week. If I can do a couple of videos in advance to put out during the week, I will, but there won't be a Flosstube on that week. And I will be taking one piece with me to stitch while I'm away. Now, at the moment, I'm in a bit of a toss-up. Do I take Maui Princess or do I take Night Cafe? Because both are equally easy to work on. Nice bright colours, don't need to take necessarily my daylight lamp. And I can stitch on the 18 count 2/110 stitch perfectly fine under electric light. And of course, with it being summer, it'll be light until later. So I can perhaps get some more done on Maui Princess, but I haven't decided yet. But yeah, other than that, all that's left to say is thanks very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do so before you leave today. Give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I do love the comments, they come out in my chatty stitch with me's. And if you do as ever have time, do take time to go and watch another one of my videos that will be appearing on your screen in a moment. So take care, happy stitching, thanks for watching, see you on the next one. Bye bye for now. So bye bye, Lauren.